So, since the last Adobe Stock Integration project public meeting, we done
the last and first. It's probably the second one.
Yeah. The first and previous, right? The previous meeting. Hey, Vladimir.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, so
strange light. Okay.
Yeah, so since last meeting, we've done lots of work. We've done lots of improvements to the project. Well, it was almost months ago. So there were pull requests, adding documentation and templates by Raul, and more pull requests by Raul, client improvements with exception management and connection adapter by Alexander Shkurko, template fixes and web API coverage by Shankar Kanar. Sorting was added by Dmitry Kaplin. Bugs with specific search queries were fixed by Dmitry Kaplin as well, and that required us to create 3 pull requests to Adobe Stock Integration, Magento, and SDK to the library on Adobe side. As ACL resources were introduced by Vladislav Podorozhny, overlay and expanded view features were developed by Andriy Pavel and Stanislav Idalov together. I have added Travis to our repository, so now we are running static and unit tests on every pull request, and probably soon we'll have web API integration and MFTF tests running as well. Content type and checkbox grid filters were introduced by Shankar Kanar. Almost all the classes were covered by unit test by Ivan Pletnyov. PHP docs were adjusted according to best practices by Vladimir Fishenko. First MFTF tests were introduced to the project by Stanislav, and we have lots of tasks for MFTF coverage of the projects, of the project, and much more. So that was a short overview of what was done in this productive month. Now I would like to encourage everybody who participated in this to demo their pull requests, their contributions. Who would like to start?
Okay, yeah, I can start. As Sergey mentioned before, I took some time to update the templates. Actually, it's better if I share my screen. Hold on a second. Can everybody see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is one of the actually, when you go to the repo, I think it's in here, contributors, and you click in community, you get like a list of things you have to do to have like a repo according to the recommended community standard. So I was reading through the wiki and some of the sections of the repo, and I noticed that, for example, code of conduct was not added, contributing template, and some others. So that's what I did in here. That's how it was before the pull request, and I just add the template that we can use now when creating new issues, and the contributing guideline. This is another pull request, and that was the code of conduct template. And lastly, that's not finished yet, but I've been working on saving the image preview to the Magento media directory. That's not finished yet. I can quickly show you how far I have done with the task. basically have here a class that when you go to the Adobe Stock image interface, you can we still need to, there is a piece of functionality that still need to be done, and it's when you click in one of the images, you get like a pop-up or an overlay that expand and shows the attributes of the image. But because that is not done yet, what I've been doing is try to simulate how that works in terms of, for example, if I copy this address from here and I paste it in here, I can now see the image in media, input media directory, and also we can see the image in here. One of the things I need to do now is to change all this logic to make the Adobe Stock module use a module in Magento called media storage. That's the bit I'm working on right now. And that's basically pretty much all my contributions since last time we met.
Yeah, that's nice. That's awesome. You probably did a couple of other small pull requests as well. But anyway, thanks very much.
Okay.
As for, yeah, I think we'll continue the conversation about the media storage pull request and things. I know that expanded view is already merged to the develop branch, but it's not completely styled yet. Probably Stas will talk about it a bit later.
Yeah, I'll show working prototype and how it looks like right now.
Okay, thanks, Raul. Who would like to go next?
I can.
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to show you, first of all, preview functionality, large image preview. It's not so good right now. It's working, but yeah, we still need to develop some and make it more cool and clean. So first of all, this is Adobe Stock Integration panel, and when you click on the image, you can see the largest image preview. So it's a large image on the center of the page. As I mentioned before, this panel does not contain any styles, so we just have a link close this panel, and yeah, we can enlarge any image. But we still need to develop much more. And I want to show you the pull request from the Pavel that's going to resolve this mission, develop styles for the image preview. We are working together on this pull request, and I hope it will be finished and merged very soon. That's it about the image preview, and I want to show you another one small task about the overlay on the image. So when you move your cursor and make a hover on the image, we will show the small tab with default text. This overlay disabled by default. I enabled it just to show that it's working right now, and every extension developer can override template, can override component, overlay component, and develop additional buttons, additional text for the overlay on the image. Yeah, right now it's disabled by default, but anyone can customize, enable, and add much more to this functionality. Yeah, let me check the pull requests. Yeah, I want to say thank you, Andriy. I see that he is not present on the call. He developed a bunch of styles for the overlay component, and yeah, it was really helpful for me to finish this work because I had already developed styles for this component. Probably that's it from my side.
Great, thank you. Any volunteers?
I think we missed color filter because it wasn't developed and shown on the last demo. It's one of the most coolest features that, yeah.
Yeah, I also playing with this filter.
I try to use this filter every time when I'm using Adobe Stock Integration. Raul?
Yeah.
You want me to demo that filter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show us this magic.
Is it still working?
Of course.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Yeah, it's magic.
Wow.
That's pretty much how it works. You can see the filter being applied here. You can change the value clicking in here. Not just the colors in this grid, but also the colors you can define by using these controls over here. And also you get the hexadecimal value of the color here, which you can enter and apply. I think I'm missing.
What will change if you will change it to transparency?
I don't think that is supported. It does support an array of colors, though, but the more colors you put in, the fewer results you will get.
As you can see, if I change the transparency, doesn't change the value, which is going to be ultimately used to filter the collection.
So is it a bug or should we hide it?
Probably we should hide transparency control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the controls that comes by default with this color picker component. But yeah, I think we can hide it.
Cool. Anyway, it's awesome feature.
We need it in default media. Select, search by all of the images you have by color. Or, yeah. And then okay. I will stop.
Yeah, why not? Okay, I know that Alex wanted to show some pull requests.
Yes, some stuff. I have been working for several weeks on one interesting feature Just one second. Okay, now I think you can see my screen. So when I started work on this part of the Magento platform, Adobe Stock Integration, I realized that it would be nice just to suggest maybe to have one interesting feature. So just validate, to make validation process maybe more stylish. Yes, and I'm talking about the settings. So when you insert the API key, you can be able just to check it on the fly, and also make some style for message validation. So I investigated a little bit how the Adobe Stock library works, and also had two meetings with Sergey and Stanislav about how we can improve maybe the work with this library. We had very interesting and informative discussion. Based on it, I implemented my pull request, which I will plan to finish this week. And after that, we will have the API, some changes in the test method in the client interface. Yes, and also we'll be able to test API key on the fly. For example, when you insert a key, you can test it, and if it's okay, you can save it. So maybe that's all.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was great improvement compared to the previous implementation. Just a couple of notes that the scope global that is like aligned with the message shouldn't be there, because the message is just like part of the API key field. So we have the scope on API key field, so we don't need the kind of second time to mention the scope. That need to be removed, and some spacing between the message and between the button is also missing. So just like some CSS tweaks.
Some adjustments. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good. Elena, I also would like to mention that there is another change, or let's say deviation from requirements that we decided to do, is that if API key is invalid, so at first, if API key is missing or invalid in configuration, we wanted to disallow saving configuration or throw an exception, right? So prevent user from saving configuration with incorrect API key. But with additional testing button, we decided that it may be handy to allow saving configuration with incorrect API key, or like failing to test the API key, like network problems or stuff like that. And instead of that, we are showing the verbal message on instead of the images grid for admin user that API key is incorrect, if it's incorrect, and probably should be updated.
And what is the
value?
Link
to settings.
What is the value of saving not correct API keys if we even don't show the images without that?
The value is that we cannot, we sometimes cannot test the API, may not test the API key because of network problems, for example. And in this case, we will not be able to validate the API key. And in this case, I would allow to save the configuration.
So you see that network problems is a common use case that we need to take account for?
Well, network problems are just an example. There are ways to populate configuration by passing the system configuration UI, and at the end, we will need to check the API key saved to configuration, because it could be saved by passing the UI, and so we might have the incorrect API key anyway.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a design for that screen?
We have a message.
So we
right
need
now.
to have we need to have a message and link to the configuration from the stock screen. And
okay.
I think Eugene, our UX designer, needs to kind of provide the positioning of this message. Should we enable Adobe Stock button in case the configuration is not valid? Or we should like disable it and show the message before? I mean, that's kind of UX decision. I don't know if you'd have chance to talk to Eugene about that.
Okay, we'll discuss it with Eugene.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Thank you. Anybody else wish to demo the contributions?
Hello everyone, can you hear me? Hello. Hello everyone.
Hi Shankar. Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Ready to give the demo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. So I will demo my contribution. I'll start share my screening. Hello. Everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yes. Okay, so I have added a checkbox here, save search and isolated assets. From select box to checkbox, just if we select disable to disable the save search, it will disable the save search as the result is changed, records found. And also I have changed isolated only. As here also filter correctly as there is a records as found, also filtered correctly. But I have a question. As per the screenshot sent by Chancellor, there is a missing tooltip in the isolated assets, I think. Yeah, this isolated screen tooltip is missing currently. We need to add that here. So I was thinking that.
For the tooltip
yes, I was going to talk with Idlo regarding this. And I also started working on this ability to select a product image from media gallery. I added a button, select image from gallery. You click that, you will get this media gallery pop-up. Here I added a button to get the model pop-up for the media gallery, which is the entry point of our Adobe Stock image. Currently I added the pop-up. Also it's saving right now, but after the saving, I'm not able to get this selected image over here. I'm still working on it to finish this task, but it seems like a complex one. Trying to get my head around it.
Okay, good. In case you need any assistance with it, just feel free to drop me a message on Slack and we can discuss.
Yes. After the selections, after the selection, I am not able to get this image in here in the selected area. So this is the part which is remaining in to add the media gallery from product detail page. That's all the work I have done till now.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
I just updated my local branch with the latest changes connected to the image preview, and I can show you the latest variant, how it looks like. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Not.
Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you. So this is Adobe Stock, and you can click on the image, and yeah, you can see pretty image with next button, previous button, and it's already work. Yes, we have several bugs, but yeah, it's a minor bugs, and we are going to fix them in a few days, and review will be working as expected. Yeah, that's it. That's how it looks like right now.
I was going to say that
Yes.
it's nice to see that save preview button over there.
Yeah, it's not working right now, but yeah, it's already there.
There is a task I assign myself to save that image in the media gallery, and I was looking for trying to get that button somewhere, but was kind of blocked because that button. But now that that button is there, well, it's nice to. I think it's going to be easier to finish the implementation of that, saving the preview into media in Magento.
Yeah, it's some kind of bottleneck for you. So yeah, this button will unblock your functionality. I hope it will be finished and merged soon. Yep, and thanks, Pavel.
Actually, I expected to finish. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Pavel, go ahead.
I expect to finish this task without save button, so all UI changes I expect to finish tomorrow evening. It's your morning tomorrow, and I'm not sure about the save button. There is a lot of complexity because we need to, as far as I understand, we need to have it on create block, insert image, and we need to have it on product insert image. So there will be several places where we need to have callbacks for those pages in admin panel. Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Good.
So it would be great actually if anyone who already knows how it works in on product page will assist me with this to make it faster.
Yeah, I believe we can start with, content section on the pages, on the blogs, and yeah, we decide later what to do in the product page.
Okay.
Okay, good. I would like to demo the pull request that was done by Dmitry Kaplan. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So The sorting was added to the grid, and it's a simple pull request, but just to make you aware of the sorting. So the sorting is available in 5 directions. So it's relevance, upload time, I guess, popularity, downloads, and undiscovered.
Yeah, its changes looks like simple, but I saw the change set for this functionality, and it's not so easy to implement sorting. But
Yeah, it was a complex request. Anyway, it's now on the project and it's working. Yeah. That's it, I guess.
Okay, guys. Anybody else? So I believe for this week, till the next demo, we will finish the image preview. Maybe we will finish image save, preview image save, and I believe we will discuss the scope and the task for the next milestone. And yeah, we with Sergey, with Elena, will create additional tasks to proceed with the next milestone and, finished the first milestone. So the next meeting will be divided to the 2 parts. The first part, it will be the demo, like this meeting, and the second part will be the planning, the questions and discussion of the functionality that will be implemented in the next milestones.
Like grooming.
Yeah. Because we're about to end with the first milestone, and I see that we have only task for the coverage and just a couple of tasks to implement something. So yeah, we need to plan and go ahead with the project.
The most exciting part is coming.
Yeah. It's just a start.
Yeah, well, just to summarize, I'd like to say that we already started working on some tasks from the second even milestone, like login. And we have several pull requests in progress right now that are going soon going to be delivered, and some in progress. As for tasks, there are several that are available for development, like considering that expanded view was merged. There are several tasks are unblocked and can be started, like image attributes rendering, preserving the expanded image state, and navigating between images in the preview mode.
I believe navigation between images will be done in scope of preview task that in development right now by Pavel.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we can link this issue to his pull request.
Yeah, then just link this issue. Yeah, and for sure we have lots of MFTF coverage to be done. So if anybody has some experience with MFTF or would like to get some, feel free to participate in it.
I have developed the first MFTF test for the Adobe Stock Integration project, and to be honest, it was my first MFTF test in Magento. So I developed MTF tests before, a lot of tests, but MFTF, it was the first of mine.
Yeah.
Was
Stuff created.
Was it difficult? Was it easy?
It was really easy. I spent, just a few hours to develop tests that tests the end-to-end scenario and clicking all the needed buttons. So yeah, it's really simple. I can share, probably I will add the links to the documentation in every task that we already created, and yeah.
Cool.
I've checked this MFTF test created by you, Stanislav, and it looks good. I don't have a lot of experience, just have a little bit. I was participating in contribution day together with Magento. There were like Magento people who know how to make it. I think Alex Kolesnik. Yeah, so basically I asked him, I don't know, 50 questions quickly for the entire day. So yours looks nice so far, even like with my knowledge. It will definitely change when there will be more tests, because we will have to move some parts and make like actions to reuse all of the code. So at the end, probably we will have one action with which we will just arrive to the page where we can test, to the state where we can test everything we want. And then we will just have small tests for every single thing. So it's,
you mean
it's not
action
gonna
groups for the test,
yeah.
developing action groups.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah,
I
so
will add
I personally
to our channel. I'm sorry. I will add Alex to our channel, and yeah, if someone will have questions about the MFTF tests, you can just pin him and he will help you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to try to add one test this week maybe. So I have everything up and running. Actually, Sergey sent me a message before you created a test, asking if I want to create a test, and then at some point it was done. So it was. I almost started. Yeah, that's it. That's it on my side.
Thank you.
So you will see the code review, hopefully, the pull request in this week. Yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Vova. Thanks a lot. And thanks everyone. Thank you guys for participating, for contributing.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And see you.
Thank you, guys.
Feel free to chat to us on Slack, and we'll have the next meeting next week. See you next week. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.